FACEIT TV with me, DDK, and James. And this is, of course, our Southeast Asia launch cup for FACEIT. So, if you are from the Southeast Asian region, then you can now go and play FACEIT.com. You can experience all the pickup games, all the tournaments, the leagues, ladders, all of the goodness of FACEIT.com is yours. But we will be adding new servers as well at some point. So, there'll be more servers for everyone, because you guys are maxing all of them out from right away. You're just maxing all the servers out. So thanks for that. I guess that's a good thing though, right?
What's our next match, Dan?
Our next match is Bovines and Devious, two teams from Singapore.
Ooh, another Inferno. And
the cool thing here is that actually, if there is anyone out there from Singapore, hello and welcome, because you can understand English probably quite well. I should assume, because I know the people in Singapore speak very good English. So, actually, I don't know. I've been to Singapore. It's actually the only place in Southeast Asia I've actually been to. I went to a CPL there. Actually, I've competed at a CPL there.
What were you doing?
CPL Singapore.
What were you playing?
Playing Quake 3. I think
was it team or solo?
Duel. I think I came 5th in that tournament, which is
You don't remember? You went all the way to Singapore.
No,
you don't know where you finished.
I do remember, but it's like I should have come. I should have finished. But
it's a salty 5th place.
Yeah, I choked away. I choked away and got product prizes instead of $2,000. GG.
Here's a mouse. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's what it was. Like,
was it a ball mouse?
No. But it wasn't a mouse, but it was like a headset and like a keyboard or something.
Oh, great.
Instead of $2,000, and I was beating the guy. I choked it away, James. Anyway, enough of that.
We've all been there.
Singapore is a really cool place.
The ones who haven't.
Really cool place. They're very small, but it's got like a very cool vibe about it. It's like got really good food, of course, and it's got quite a. It's super efficient. Like the space is used so efficiently. It's a really cool place. I love the tropical rain. Very clean place as well. I think it's very well known for that. So generally speaking, I definitely recommend going to Singapore if you guys have never been there before. It's a very cool place, and they drive on the right side of the road, James, being the left side of the road.
Oh, that's cool.
Because
Yeah, I want to go there now.
That's how they roll. Correctly, they roll correctly, James.
I have a bunch of friends in Singapore actually. Fighting game people, yeah. Xian, the Razor Boys.
Yeah, that's Razor HQ over there. Okay, so we do have ourselves, look us around here, another Inferno, and we have izzatR chilling in bedroom now. This is a sneaky angle. They may not expect someone here on the pistol round, to be honest. And there is a distraction too, so he will go unnoticed. He is waiting, he's biding his time. I think he's given the... No, still waiting. Oh, but they will spot... Oh, no! Vergo going to take him down, and he got nothing for it, but at least Alex is coming in to play. Gets a couple shots off to pop off Vergo, sorry. Another kill for Alex. This is looking pretty good now. Before the pushes come in, he's just tapping them away.
Yeah, but he's running out of bullets. He's got one full magazine remaining. There's another frag for him. Not going to be able to get the 4th, but massive damage done there by the Bovines player. So we'll see if these cows can continue versus the last two Devious players. Still in control of the bomb for now. Shadow going to give the game away there. And Legoh will take him down. So the bomb is not going to get planted here. Moxie finishing things off. But definitely a good start by Bovines, and especially Alex with three kills there.
Yeah, Alex with 3 utterly ridiculous kills, James.
Oh, wow. I respect that. I do. Utterly ridiculous. Let's go.
Get the puns in. Get the puns in whilst you can.
420 graze it, Dan.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
That should be their strap line.
That is a good one.
Okay. It's going to be a nice kill onto Banana. Very easy one. The rest of the T's heading towards A. Again, going to just try and close the distance versus these CTs going through the apps. They want those close quarters engagements. Support will be required for this quad push. There's going to be one frag for the T's, and they will be able to pick up that but spray down. Alex and Moxie going to take down 2. One of them with a nade. A bit of a team kill there. Enchan just lost his mind and shot his mate in the head. But 3 players surviving. Nothing massive dropped for the team.
Yeah, just a couple kills from the ump, so that's going to be a nice $1,200. Milking the ump. It's going to be good. Get that money in. And it's going to be 2 rounds there for Bovines as they are up against the full save from Devious. No bomb plant is going to make their life a little bit tougher, of course, but I mean, it's just that the extra chance for the SMGs to bring a reward money-wise for the CTs, that really does make these kinds of rounds problematic, which is why the bomb plant is so important for the piece, even if you lose the piss round.
Nice flash there by the CTs, but they're going to lose Legoh, and it's going to be down to the last player, YSK, to try and stop this bomb plant from coming in. That's going to be a timely Molotov as well, just to get that extra damage in to allow him to finish off with a few taps. And that's a solid and a quick 3-0 here for Bovines. More mollies coming out. The MP7 going to be upgraded by YSK. Again, we've seen on some other maps. Teams opting to hold on to the MP7s once they finish the initial 3 rounds. However, he's going to go straight for the M4, no messing around.
Yeah, full nades. See an incendiary toss down. But are they going to be pushing with it though? It's well and good to throw it down this early, but if it's not going to kill time, it should be gaining a position. And indeed, they will push down now. So they've cleared out Banana, have Bovines. Nades, some nades will be thrown in, but they're not going to find their mark. As Bovines rest with a 2-man advantage. And Devious, they need to be able to get something done here. Now, they've got something good going where they can potentially have a good position on one player in apps to maybe get a frag or pick off some rotation. But the thing is that there's no rotation even required for Bovines at the moment, because they've got, well, they had 5 players left alive. See YSK getting sprayed down in the smoke. So now perhaps Devious can start making things happen. They're going to be able to go up Banana with that kill. And we have the other player who was, I think it was Legoh. Yes, Legoh back. He's backed all the way onto the B-bomb site. He's got no smokes left. So they could just actually walk in right now.
Yeah, Devious looking to go cow-tipping on the B-bomb site. And there's only one player to find. It's going to be a long rotation from the remaining Bovine players if the B player goes down here, but they need to find where he is first. Hiding behind U-box, being spotted, and he's going to go down very quickly indeed. That's going to be an open site. There is Alecks, or is that Moxie close? I think it's, yeah, it's Moxie heading towards construction. Bomb's gone down, however. They've got time for a 3-pronged assault, a 3-man push. Vergo with an aggressive position will get traded down to a 2 versus 2 now. We've got one person in first oranges, second oranges in fact. He's going to go down. And it's down to Bryan versus 2. Oh, he could get a spray down on both these players. Just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer, and Izzat will find the defuse there. 1 gun saved for the Bovines team, but they keep the clean sheets.
Yeah, definitely really important. Bomb going down though for Devious will alleviate some of the economic tension, so they should go for the buy here. Indeed, they're gonna be getting that buy out and get the pressure straight back onto Bovines. So now they need to make this look like it's the secret cow level on Diablo 2.
Oh, now you just ruined it.
Just wreck all those.
The secret cow level is not.
Get the drops.
That's not even a reference, Dan.
Hey,
you just no. You ruined it. We had good flow. Anyways, the buy round, that nade going to go down to the tree, and a bit more damage there. Mamemoo, no pun intended. Down to 22 HP, Dan. So you missed that one.
I got it. And so does Alex. He picks up a frag as they try to challenge in from apps. And this is going so well. That's a great pop flash there. That's beautiful. That's the kind of team play we like to see. It's very, very easy to actually call for that kind of a flash. It's a very simple play, but so effective. Now they're looking to execute into B with the remainder of their lineup, but they're going in 3 against 2, and they don't even have full health going for them. He's going to flash himself into mid for a safe rotate, and that's almost preemptive because the push is only just coming in. Devious are going to get completely surrounded right now. Bovines on all fronts, as it's just Bryan is left alive, and he's going to be making his way over coils here, but they will hunt him down.
Mess with the ball down, you'll get the horns. And there's 3 more pairs of horns to take down Bryan and take Bovines to a 5-0 lead. CT's doing well once again, as we saw in the first half of the first game. Winner of this will go on to play the winner of the previous match in our 3rd match of today, but still early days here on Inferno. 4 mollies coming out for the CT side, 4 kits as well, and Devious continues to force here with 4 Galils. Early nade down mid. And we'll have a player in the crawl space to keep an eye on the mid region, but there will be no peek anytime soon. Devious with enough smokes to try and execute. Lacking the flashes that they would want, though. They've got one flash to play with here. Wow, this is an open peek and a punish from YSK. Hello. No flashes required on the CT side or the T side. He's just holding down B very well there. I think he might have had a flash assist on that occasion over his head. But that's going to give him a strong control of the B area for now. Warning shots fired towards Devious.
Yeah, looking quite good indeed so far for Bovines as they continue the dominance. And this was a position Devious, I think, have found themselves in the last couple of rounds already. Down a couple men, they're picking opportunities, not actually yielding them any results. And they are then left with a situation where they have to move in against a Bovines lineup that doesn't even have to like choose where they need to rotate to because they're all alive still. Oh, what a sit down there from those players on quad. It's so strong there from the Bovines. And I only just noticed their tag, their clan tag. Did you see that, James? Look at that.
What is that?
Is
that a horn?
Yeah, it's the horns.
That's awesome.
That is super cool. They're going full Bovine.
Confirmed favorite team.
That's very cool. I like that. There was a team called Stickmen in Quake 3 from like 2000, an American team, and they had something very similar, just like the Stickman, and as their tag, which was awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have the Tech-9s coming out to play for Devious. Now, Tech-9s are certainly an instrument of quite some deviousness, but I don't know if they'll be good enough in this round here because despite having some nades to back up the Tech-9s, we've had some really sick spray downs already here from them, and Moxie going to kick things off there. Alex has got the crossfire with Moxie as well, so that mid push is going to be completely shut down. And
it's interesting that Moxie doesn't seem to opt for the Molotov like the rest of his team do, but he just goes for the nades, 2 flashes and a smoke. Because he's playing Arch solo, basically, and often you'd see, for example, Pasha in that position, although he'd be playing it with an AWP. He would have a Molotov so he could run back to the site, although maybe that isn't required when the M4 is in play. So the final players for Devious will be cleaned up. That's another clean round for Bovine. No players lost, lots of money in the bank. 7-0 clean sheet here on Inferno. Devious really need to get some rounds on the board so they can have a fighting chance in the second half.
yeah, absolutely. So far it's looking quite grim indeed, but again the full buy comes out. We got a Molotov on Bryan. Now I really like team Molotovs on this map because there's so many positions which can be hard to clear. It can be hard to gain one-on-ones, and this is a map where the CTs can create many crossfires. While Kaz is going to actually find a one-on-one up mid. That's so important. That's going to give them an early round advantage for the first time, and that was going to make the Molotov on Bryan even more valuable. Just has to make sure that he can get it out before he dies, and he'll be able to clear a position on a push, and that is so strong. We're clearing bedrooms right now. This is actually could be quite bad here for Bovines because if he doesn't get any damage off, he's basically isolated. There's only one man on A for the defense. They've rotated another one, but that's going to leave B open as well. This setup right now for Bovines definitely looks a little bit fragile, but we'll have to see if Devious can actually capitalize.
He's in a bit of trouble here, but he's got some support, so he just needs to hold certain angles so he doesn't get traded. There's the first one. That smoke is going to close the angle for his teammate, but he will find the frag anyway. So 4 versus 3, 40 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb's headed towards the B bomb site. We only have YSK there. We've got a Legoh holding down Arch from CT spawn, so he will get the sound cues and hopefully get a fast rotation in to help his teammate. He's going to be overwhelmed.
Looking quite good actually here so far on the entry, but the retake is a different story entirely. Legoh coming in from the back by construction, spots Vergo, knows where he is, and it's just Bryan, Vergo and mamemoo to look at this hold. Oh, Alex, can he be fast? Oh, just predicts the angle. Just on mamemoo now, and he's going to get eliminated as well. That was too easy for the Bovines there as they stampede on for their retake.
Devious getting trampled on Dan at the moment, 8-0, and again they need to find rounds. As simple as that. There's not much else to say. They need to find rounds. They've got another buy coming in. I don't think we've seen a particular a massive execute from them towards either side. We've seen a lot of playing for picks, especially when they're down in the numbers. You know, in difficult times when they don't have the nades and so on. But this time they have all the nades. They did get the bomb down, so they've got that bonus money, that 4K for the team. Always a nice flash there, over the roof. Catches the T's almost every time.
Yeah, if they're around the bench position, it's perfect. It's such a perfect flash. If they're like down at the bottom of T slope, they can actually avoid it, I think, because it's so far, it can be so far away. But can have a trade there on to the banana area. So Bovines actually, coming out a little bit better, of course, with the early pick in mid from Moxie, who is now playing. This is actually a really nice way to play this, because if you've got a really weak play, you can't really take Jules. If you can bait for him, that's actually such a strong way to then use him in situations where you want to hold down the natural choke points. But they will back away. Alex up by the balcony, and Devious looking to slowly entry up onto mid, it would seem, at the moment. They don't have any banana control, so mid is their only option at the moment. Looking for that peek. There's the snap. Kaz picks up the frag. 3-on-3 now, as Bovines go in for the kind of retake of some of these positions, stop this push. Oh, they are just snapping him down. This is just Legoh left now.
Yeah, and he's got so much money that really he needs to just try and take as many guns off this team as possible. Worst case scenario. He's got time on his side for now. If he can find a frag in the next, say, 10 seconds, then it could be on. He spotted one player, but he's got to look out for the trader. So the trader's going to distract him, actually, and the original player will find a frag. So no additional damage done for the Bovine side. But at 8-1, they won't be too concerned just yet. You can see many players over 12k at the beginning of this round. So they will go into the next relatively wealthy.
Yeah, I mean, Bovines right now taking Devious to the farmer's market, James. Look how much money they have.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so the AWP is on Moxie's. First time we're going to see the AWP. He has a fairly wide peak there, but he's going to get flashed away. So well done to Devious, safe play. Alex looking for the peak, though, with the pop flash from a teammate, and he's not going to find anything either. So there are a couple players in mid, but they were hidden from view. Now, Devious with a nice push-up banana as well. Oh, the challenge is going to go to the Bovines. Legoh finds the frag onto Vergo, and
they don't seem to favor smoking early. They want the jewels, it seems. Maybe they feel like, obviously, these are two teams from the same country, so they might feel like they're simply superior aimers, and they'll take those jewels and then save the smoke for a bit later on.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think we're going to have the BXQ. I think there's a good point to be made there as well. Something I've noticed recently. But they're going to go for this. Have the smokes and flashes being set up. Now this is going to be a test of that aim that you were just talking about. Lego's coming in there. Spray comes in. Oh, it's actually not so good. But they're getting stuck in the flames. They're going to get loads of damage as they're blind running around the incendiary. And YSK will finish all of them off. But it's a very good point about the smokes. When we watched, I think, TSM the other day, they were able to save their smokes until like 40 seconds left. Like sometimes they had 5 smokes left. If you can actually find a way to do that, that's the complete optimal way to play this map.
Yeah, and I think there was an invisible smoke just at the end there when you saw the T's running in backwards to avoid the flashbangs. So it was a bit harder than it may have otherwise seemed. That is the smoke that I was up against a lot yesterday.
I love
in
this.
One particular match, which allows for a very sneaky position. Should maybe be some more shooting through that smoke.
Yeah, if you see that smoke as a tease, it is just for free to spray through it. It's really safe.
Yeah.
And if it's going down there, it's because they are trying to get an angle second mid. That can be the only reason to use that smoke. Or to help you quickly get into second mid. But yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so Devious with only 2 AKs here on this force. 3 pistols on the remaining players, and they don't have any openings yet. You can see Vergo heavily tagged, the rest of them not much going on just yet. Moxie's on the AWP as well, worth noting. You saw him scoping there towards second mid earlier. And I wonder now if he will pick up Molotovs later on. Now he's rocking New York, but for now we have a push potentially coming in onto the B bomb site.
But they actually have a very long crossfire here. They got Moxie with the AWP, so if they try to run through the blue truck, he will spot them, and the smoke is going to go away. They have to re-smoke that immediately, else Moxie's going to get a free frag, and indeed he's going to get one of those 3 frags, and they're going to line up for Legoh there. YSK with the finish, and another follow-up, just Vergo left alive, and they were ready for that. The Bovines were just waiting for that to happen till the cows came home.
10-1 in favour of the Bovines, and this is getting more and more difficult for Devious to go into the second half.
It's also getting more and more difficult for us to find cow references, James.
Indeed, but Dan, I can't believe it's not butter. So we've got three
that's,
going.
That's like real reaching right there.
We've got 3 going over to the A site. Again, the semi-aggressive hold on Banana and no presence there from the T's. Look at the rampant aggression there from the CT. Just brazenly going down mid. Gonna have a look and gonna get out there. Back to their own patch. So 2 people down so far for Devious. They are on the eco, only some pistols, so we're not expecting much from them. They should get eaten alive here by the Bovines.
Which is pretty brutal. First I've heard of carnivorous Bovines, but we'll have a frag there from Kaz. And it should be pretty easy here from Bovines now. I mean, look at this angle. That angle in of itself, that off angle with the AWP in pit is quite devious in of itself. So that will be 11-1 for the Bovines. I have a really good one, James, but it requires all the Bovines to die, like in a round. But I have a really good.
What's that, mad cow disease or something?
No. Actually, it's better than that. It's better than that. It's pretty good. I was trying to work foot and mouth in somehow, but I couldn't figure out a way to do that. So
Dan, it's a 3-man push down Banana here from the CTs on one of the few buy rounds remaining for the Devious side. Again, just 1 round in the bag so far. They have an AWP as well.
Look at this. This Kaz is they're trying to get Kaz a peek in there on mid as well, but he will actually get flash back. So that looked pretty promising. I think he almost was going to get a pick there. The angles were working out quite well, but we've got Moxie super defensive on Arch. That is so defensive. Of course, he can actually help out pretty well towards B if on that position. So I actually really like it. I think that's an awesome position some of the time in specific spots, and they are going to get themselves up there. They look to almost be in a spot to actually entry onto Moxie. Moxie's on the angle though, and he will get the shot. Vergo goes down, hits the ground, and it's going to be Devious now. Man down. 45 seconds left on the clock, and they are starting to run out of grenades as well. They need to make a move here, and they need to make a play for something. And it looks like it's going to be A.
2 people on Arch/Speedway at the moment for the Bovines, making the right reads, it seems. But again, they've lost significant map control around the top mid area. And with 25 seconds left, you're hoping for a Devious execute. They seem to still be just waiting for picks, which are not going to come. Smoke's going into the Arch area, so they're going to be able to move down and try and get the crossfire game on Bryan. Taking down Izzat, that's the pit open. Trade's coming in onto the site itself, and we may see another round for Devious here.
Yeah, Legoh just stuck in library side. Not much he can do from behind the smoke. Needs some help from his teammates to get out of that position. But Devious gonna head onto the site now. A very smart switch of the AWP to the rifle there for Bryan. Going to be much better on the close ranges, but in goes the Incendiary. Wow, that's a very fine angle there through onto the bomb site. That's beautiful there from Legoh. Bryan though, he picks up the AWP again, goes for the shot, hits finally onto Moxie. Teammate will deal with Legoh, and Bryan hits the remaining shot. Very well done there. The 3K for him, and all the Bovines are lying down, James. I think that means it's going to rain.
That was a nice Molotov into the site, and I am definitely going to try that one in training mode a bit later on. But for now, it is the second last round of the first half. And again, we're seeing the full buy, of course, from Bovines after so many successive rounds. And Devious will double their score, so we'll see if they can do any more. That flash going to stop any peek from the CT, so they will be lacking information. Although they're going to go to the well once again with a double peek down mid. It will not garner any frags for them. In fact, there will be Legoh going down towards B. Izzat trying to hold down the pit, but he's going to run out of bullets straight away. Trade's coming in from the T side, and we find ourselves 3 versus 3 with all the Devious players headed over towards B, and maybe a full rotation coming in from Bovines. YSK seems uncertain as to what's going on, just having a quick look towards Speedway. And they will reposition the CTs and have Moxie in the library area, just to make sure Arch is covered. So they will be very stretched out, and there will be no trades for the CT side.
Yeah, this is looking nice though from Bovines right now, because they have a pretty decent setup on positions. They got the guy library side, they got the guy in the pits. B is definitely a little bit of a gamble, but it's easier to get multiple frags from that position as a single player. You can also hide, but we're going to see the push from Devious into this A site. So the information's been spotted. We got a couple of shots being rattled off by Moxie. They're they can't really easily get into arch side because of Moxie's presence there, so they have to go through quad side, where Alex is waiting patiently to deliver the kills, and they don't know exactly where he is. He's going to find the first player as Vergo goes to peek the closer angles, but he's actually mistaken. mamemoo, oh, it was barely just find him in time, picks up the kill. Moxie, is he going to go through the smoke here? Oh, there's a guy in the angle, Bryan with that AWP versus Moxie. Is he going to peek here, or will he stay safe? It's a very, very tough angle here to play with for Moxie. He's got to move in. So that's well done by Bryan. And there it is. Bryan's patience will be rewarded. Just YSK left, and he gets a dink. Both down incredibly low, but it's not
HP combined.
Good enough. 11-3.
So last round, and we should see an almost full buy. Legoh going to be a bit short on the cash monies. In fact, he is just going to be rocking with a 5-7, opted for the full nades instead of a rifle. We'll see if this pays off for them in the last round of the first half. Bovines looking for a solid 12-3. Devious will have other ideas.
I think he got a headshot, but through like a bunch of objects there. Because he kind of like it looked like he got a headshot. I don't know. It was weird, wasn't it?
I think it was. I don't know. Maybe aim punch since he doesn't have a helmet. So I guess
maybe that's what it was. Yeah. We have the push up mid, and it's so far not going so well. The crossfire again. It's looking so strong for Bovines. They've been so effective on these mid crossfires. And oh wow, Alex is just going to throw the concept of crossfires away. Dives through the smoke, gets eliminated. Oh no, they line up! izzatR with a double there. That's ridiculous now because it's just vergo left against 4 players. What a hero effort by izzatR. 1 HP as well, and he gets the 4K.
1 HP, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Okay, so Devious have an opportunity. But they will need to have a solid CT side post-pistol.
Yeah, that's
if they are to get back into this game.
That's always the big unknown. The pistols can be so random, and the CT pistol on this map, I always find that it's so difficult, especially if it can be very weird sometimes. I don't know. It's hard to predict. Even with the best teams in the world, the only teams that are consistently good at the pistol round is maybe like Envious and Fnatic. I feel like those teams can win their pistols like 75% of the time, you know, but everyone else is like 50%. So it's always a bit of a, you never know. You never know.
You never know. We will see. We shall see. But first, chickens will fall. Coming soon to a cinema near you. Chickens will fall on Inferno. Peggy 13.
We do have the push coming in here with the marks into that deep site. Oh, almost catching him out of the nade. He's going to mark. I don't know what he's doing, James. What is that?
That's mad cow disease right there.
That is just murderous. But that's like, that was nowhere near his opponents. It's just like into his teammate's possession.
Did it bounce off the wall or something?
I don't think so. I think
so off the target. So far off the target.
That was just straight up cold. He just threw that straight in there, James.
But it is advantage Bovines. 4 versus 4 here. The CT's being a little bit stretched already.
Okay, so
it was 4 versus 4, but I think somebody has just timed out from the server. I can only assume. So that's going to be a horrible situation for Bovines, especially on such an important round as the pistol, where they had a real opportunity to try and take things here. So they're going to push the B bomb site with the reduced numbers, take down the player in construction as well. So now they've found themselves in a 2 versus 2. Only YSK with armor, no flashbangs on them, no nades on the Devious side, no kit on the Devious side either. But there's probably one on the B bomb site somewhere. So heat and potty set up once again. Bovines to try and hold here.
And in comes the first frag potentially. YSK getting a lot of damage there onto Enchan. He's down to 1 HP, but he will take down YSK in the end. Now there it is. mamemoo picks up Alex. Imagine if Enchan received 1 more point of damage. That round is then 2-on-1 with the heat and potty set up for the T's, and you would expect that to be a 1 round. And likewise, they lost a player there to a disconnect, so they have to be feeling absolutely gutted by that. And Devious are counting their lucky stars.
I just remembered that we didn't open the case, or I'm not even sure if we drew a winner. So maybe produceries can do the reveal and open the case, as we may be delayed for a few minutes here. Maybe.
Smabo has won again.
Smabo's won again.
How's that possible? This is rigged.
This guy. All right, what's he won this time? What did he win last time?
Probably nothing, James.
Who knows? Oh, I refused to give him a prize last time. All right. Well, maybe this is his chance now. I think, what was it? Was it a breakout case or a Huntsman case? Okay. All right, Smabo. This is roll 2.
For you.
Lucky for him as well. Since we have a bit of delay here, maybe we'll open more than one case, even though I'm trying to only open one case. No, you're not getting that either, Smabo.
They just went through like 3 stat track items in a row.
I opened a case. I opened a case the other day, and it went through about. I think I had 7 negatives that went past, and then I got an ump afterwards.
That is amazing.
Literally like 7 negatives. I won them a stat track. All right, let's go. Go on. We'll see if we can find something nice for Smabo.
Ooh. That's not bad.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good.
That's pretty good. What quality?
It's got different music and stuff, right?
Oh, the quality looks fairly... Oh, is that good quality?
It looks factory new to me.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, we can't.
God damn, god damn. Might actually get something relatively decent for once.
Minimal wear.
Minimal wear, that's that. Oh, is a stat track one?
Yeah, but it's not that one. It's not that one, Dan. Yeah, so we could open another one.
Where did the stat track cayman come from, exactly?
We might have bought it for a social media giveaway, probably.
Ah.
Yeah, there's lots of things going on in this. Maybe I should put them in a different inventory, actually. Hide the goodies.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, that would have been good. It's had the FACEIT gun.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
A stat track FACEIT gun, imagine that.
Those must be worth quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, they are, actually, yeah.
Like 50, must be like $60, $80 at least.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more case. And, yeah.
We're giving him the cayman, though, I guess.
Yeah, we'll give him the cayman, yeah.
You can have that.
Unless something better comes out. Then he's not getting the
can I have
anymore.
whatever comes out in this one?
No.
I'm gonna pretend you said yes there.
You can pretend whatever you like there. Ooh.
Oh yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's not bad.
I don't know if this is good or bad. I think
nice.
the cayman's probably better.
Yeah.
You can have both, Smabo.
That's nice though.
You can have both. All right, we're done.
I think he was just the luckiest.
All right, now one more. Come on. One more. Come on, Smabo.
I think Smabo is already the luckiest FACEIT winner.
Absolutely, he is, yeah.
He's actually going to get not just one thing, but 2 things, and they're actually not both crap. Oh my god, the bisons! 3 bisons in a row, and they're all antiques.
You're not getting the bison, mate. I'm keeping that
Is that Battle's guard?
I don't know. It looks
rusty.
Let's have a guess at what it is. Because it's antique, so it looks kind of old anyway.
I'm gonna say it's well worn.
I'm gonna say factory new.
Well worn.
I'm gonna say factory.
That's not factory new.
All right.
No way, well worn.
Wait.
He's looking for it. Come on.
Yeah, but I was guessing. Boom.
What?
Let's go.
No way.
I know my antiques.
That's ridiculous.
You can have the bison as well.
But it looks terrible.
The problem is now you have to wait a week for your prizes because of the trade thing. When we open cases, we can't actually send them to you for a week. So, see you in a week, Smabo. We've got 3 items. Congratulations to you. So we're still waiting for this reconnect to happen, which might take a few minutes, Dan. So what are your thoughts so far of what we've seen from Southeast Asia? Great.
We've made a lot of puns.
We have. We've spoken about cows.
I think there must be more. We haven't mentioned dairy products or cheese once actually. That is.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Okay, that's the only one. But there must be.
You had a milking reference as well.
True.
So you're just talking nonsense.
But I feel like we have not fully explored the possibilities there.
We have not fully milked the cow, Dan.
No. The cow remains full of milk. Okay. That's great. Okay, so as far as what we've seen, it's curious. We've seen some stuff where clearly the meta game has mirrored. There are some similarities. Like there's been some studying of what I mean. I don't know necessarily. I don't want to credit Europe with everything, of course, but we've seen some similarities across the board there. Like for example, the deep banana smoke plays and stuff like this with all the incendiaries. That stuff is what we see in Europe. That's the standard there. So and that's the very important dynamic of Inferno. And we're seeing that going into the SEA matches as well. So I think that is pretty cool to see because even when we watch NA, we don't actually see that at all, almost ever. It's quite rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't. I mean, so that's to me. I was like, wow. I was like, well, we don't even see this in NA. So that's awesome. That in particular is awesome. We've only seen 2 Inferno matches. So that's one of the few things I can comment on. But otherwise, it's fun to watch.
I really like that Molotov from the library onto the site.
That was crazy.
That was, I mean, through that tiny crack, that's something I've never seen in Europe. Like,
and there was
ever.
smoke. There was smoke there as well. So he must have had like a reference point. I don't know. Do you think he just threw it?
No,
he's just that
no
good,
way.
James.
There's no way.
He's just that good.
There's no way. But anyway, we might have a delay for a few minutes, guys. So I think it's time to cut to a break. Smarrow's won enough prizes for now. Oh, we should actually roll for the next map.
Okay,
we could roll now. We could roll now.
Let's try again. Are you holding his family?
I'm holding it, Dan. Don't ever ask me that question again.
Bravo case.
Bravo case, which means subscribers. See you after the break.